All of this is to make myself stronger.
Welcome to Victory Road Gaming, and we're here today with Roopnarine, who managed to do extremely well at our Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals, scoring a top 8 finish. Aaron, how was the tournament?
It was pretty straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary, to be honest.
What kind of matchups you had?
I initially prepped for a lot of Malice, but I ended up getting paired, I think, against 4 or 5 Rizal Mitsu, 1 Pure Mitsu, 2 Blue Eyes, a Christian variant, and 1 other matchup.
Right. What did you play?
I played Mermail Atlanteans.
The Water Chaga. Yeah. Alright, let's get into the deck profile.
Alright, pretty standard stuff. 3 Noctibus, 3 Shadow Squads, 3 Abyssrine, 3 Dragoons, 3 Tias, 3 Poseidra. Decided to play this because just in case I lost a lot of extras, which I end up happening, this is one of the cards I wanted to open with.
Conventional display 2 or 3?
2 if you're going first, 3 if it's more going second oriented. But I just wanted to split between both. 1 pike because I'm not on the Seal Gun bow. I just prefer to do the barrier statue lock, and you don't need the Seal Gun to do that.
Right.
1 infantry, 1 Ice Jaderon. This actually came up a lot. Doesn't start with
Tell us about this card. I haven't seen this one before.
So Abyssrine can add any level 7 Sea Serpent, Aqua, or Fish. This is Aqua. This is discard water to summon itself. And at level 3 token, it is a level 7 tuner. So once it summons on the board, I can immediately synchro into a level 10 Sword Soul Shengyang. It came up once or twice where I just need to swing for game. And I can also just use that as a level 7 to overlay.
Alright. Seems pretty convenient.
Yeah, pretty good card. 2 Minstrel, did not want to search it, I wanted to open it. And I actually opened that quite a few times. Suck a good few people opening this.
The man himself, the Sack Lord.
Yeah. And probably the MVP card.
Speaking of Sack.
Barrier statue, but you know what it does.
Yeah. And I guess when it's protected by the card that prevents you from the link monster, prevents you from targeting.
King Necklace prevents it from being targeted. If Alicia points it gains 500 attack. So it's sometimes hard to cross. I didn't actually do the lock until my 5th or 6th game.
Okay.
Most times I would just send it off with Poseidra, the XYZ monster, and then summon it back with Marintas.
Right.
And the last card and the real brick of the deck is Mulan Glacier.
Well, everybody's afraid of that card, and then when they hit
everyone is afraid of it, but it's just in water players' mind to always play this card. This is like a staple.
Right.
And I opened
I mean, Rip 2 is pretty nice.
It is, but I opened this 7 times, and out of the 7 times I opened it, I didn't resolve it once.
Wow.
I resolved it twice by doing it in the combo by searching it.
Going forward, you still play it?
As bad as it may sound, I do think I would run this moving forward with the variant I play.
Okay.
I would, if I go second, I try to break the board and then pop the statue.
For the Fishman enthusiasts, what would you play instead of it? More non-engine or more
I would probably play a Third Impulse. I'll be currently running 2. I probably play a Third Impulse.
Well, let's look at the non-engine then.
Yeah. Non-engine spells.
Well, yeah.
1 phone.
Extender. Yeah,
Broken Guard. Talons. Broken Guard. I will obviously Full by Degree. Broken Guard. For hand drops. Triple Impum. Double Impulse. I not to say about this. Impum wasn't as good as I thought it would have been. It could have been any other hand trap. I think I resolved this once. Impulse was an MVP.
Yeah, I think that's the common trend everybody's saying about Impum right now. A lot of people dropping Impum, including myself, the 2.
Yeah, if there was, even if there was effect Vela DD Crow, if there was DD Crow, it would have been crazy good with all the Mitsurais will have been. The 6 Charmies, 3 Prola.
Did the Impulse ever conflict with the Fualos?
No.
No?
Usually I would know what matchup I'm playing against and I would shotgun it beforehand.
To see if they have something.
Yeah, the only time I'd probably do that is against like Azumina, because if they go hollow, you can't impulse it and then chain follows. So I'd probably shotgun before. It didn't conflict at all.
Okay.
The Charmies were good. Against probably one of the best players we have locally, Sanjay Manu. Game 2, he went first. I opened Follows and Prulia. But forced him to end in a half board and just broke through the board easily. broken cards. Would not play that without them. And well, Ash, because Ash is Ash.
Well, you have a counter before, so you put it on your turn.
Definitely.
So. Right. Let's do the extra deck first.
Extra deck. Team Alpha token, you know.
You like with the last two remaining now.
Yeah,
Summarize.
the last two. Probably one of the best cards in the extract. Marinsus, Coral, and Anemone. It waterlocks you, so you could eventually go into Zealantis.
But it's a resummon, right?
Yeah, it summons any water monster 1500 or less to this zone.
Alright.
Zealantis, if you waterlock yourself and you banish your opponent, non-water monsters, they just remain banished.
They don't get back anything.
Yeah, so it good into like the Rising board, banish that thing until it doesn't come back.
Very good.
The two Mermail links, these just come for combo. This actually was like MVP. Whenever I would get drilled or stopped, I would make this and pass turn. And they would have to destroy this, especially with all the Mitsu guys playing Murakumo. They would destroy this. I could actually dump the send the Barrier Satchel course and revive it, even destroy that battle.
Very good.
Yeah, broken card. For the Synchros, obviously Prima Donna, broken card as well. If I had opened the Barrier Statue, I'd just make this to make a level 7 synchro, level 8 synchro, which would be Dragite to make it unaffected by monster effects, which is good. Also, the other effect.
As well a trap negate, right?
Yeah, and Prima Donna makes this unable to be targeted by monster effects, so they can't detonate the
Last time I played that card was early sword, so
Prima Donna other effect is whenever it's sent to the graveyard, I could always target a banisher and shuffle into the deck. So it's just a way to rip a next card from your hand if you already open the Barrier Statue stuff.
Right. Speaking of sword, so
yeah, well, this is the guy himself. This card won so much games. Absolutely broken when you have a best Ryan engraving opponent and banishes as cost to draw a card and then trigger this. It literally just trigger this anytime I wanted to.
very good.
And two cards I did not make
his lower attack and defense.
And he gains attack, yeah. Actually, I just made this and swing 3 times per game against a pure Mitsu guy.
Wow.
Broken card. And 2 level 9s, that was flex spots. And they proved that they were flex
Came up?
spots.
No.
Did not make either of these at all. Though this is a good card because you could draw 2, then discard 2 in your opponent's turn to trigger your Atlanteans, but it just didn't come. Because I would, instead of making those, I would always make this rank 3. Did not play Virtue Stream, but I played it for the option to add back Neptivist on my hand at the end of my combo, so I could trigger it on my opponent into summon Poseidon back from the grave. Water players would know that it's like a bread and butter combo. They just call it the Seals Pass. And it could also detach a material from another rank 4 and attach from other extras, and attach a material to it. So it's just utility. Kraken did not come up.
Yeah, good card for time, I guess.
Good card for time. And like against Tenpai and Fiendsmith, it makes everything water, so they can't summon Chandra from hand and they can't go into the Requiem.
Yeah.
And well, the MVP cards. Abestride, probably the most made XYZ. Gyrus came up once, and well, I played double Poseidon. The second one did not come up, but I will still continue to play it just in case.
Yeah,
But
sometimes you have to keep cards, in the rare opportunity, rare instance that those
yeah,
players come up.
especially in Trinidad, a lot of people love to play the Cashier engine. I did not want to get Unicorn Rip, and that is ended my combo with it. So that was it. 15.
I get the feeling that when people look at your extra deck, they probably wouldn't know what to repeat it.
If they didn't know what's going on, I think the best card will always be to rip Armor and says Coral Anomaly. So I should probably play 2 of that card.
Side deck.
Side deck, I did not draw any side deck cards throughout all 8 rounds in Swiss, and then and then in top 8, I drew a side card, but it didn't matter. If there's anything, I'll probably pop up if it's sure the hand that I had in top 8.
Yeah, no engine.
Yeah, but Mermail is a deck that, as I said, if I see 2 water cards in a Mermail hand, I have the ability to win that game.
Right.
3 draw, didn't see it, especially when I needed it.
So you play a whole tournament with main deck alone then?
Main deck essentially.
Right, very good.
3 lands, yeah. I only get matchup against 1 Malice, but my friend had to leave, so I ended up just getting that one there. 2 Nib, did not see it, especially wanted to see it. 1 Meows, well, didn't play Malice.
Thing, yeah.
Double Trust. This is the card that I saw in top 8. Going first, I saw both Trust and 1 Mermail monster.
And
my opponent did not hand shot me,
okay.
so I passed turn and Blue Eye just what he gave me, which was sad.
Otherwise, you could get 1-for-1.
Yeah, one lightning storm. I think I saw this once in Swiss, but it didn't matter. And same for this. I bricked against the same blue eyes player I lost in top. That was my last run of Swiss. I lost him as well. I opened this and barrier statue, so yeah, I had no other option. And then two other ones that did not come up and I didn't see.
Okay.
Sanctum and barrier.
Right. So overall recap, you know.
It was a great experience. I think this was the 5th nationals I entered, the 4th consecutive one. And
First top 8, right?
Yeah, first top 8.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, the
and your
last
tournament experience. How was the tournament?
it was good. Everything ran smoothly. When you top a tournament, you would want to play against good players, and I think I did play against a bunch of good players. I played against San Germano, as I say, arguably one of the best players we have locally. I played against Roopnarine, the eventual winner of the tournament. I actually beat him in Swiss. Yeah, and it was good. I played a bunch of good players.
And shoutouts?
Yeah, well, obviously, shout out to the VRG family. Rishi behind the camera, Lutch, whoever he is, we always testing. All the guys,
Cisco?
Yeah, Cisco,
for being the
biggest
mascot.
casual
For
player.
being the mascot.
The fellows who's always be here testing all the time, playing Buju, Darian, the boys, Ryan Keynes.
Congrats
Yeah.
to Kevin Singh for coming second as well. Him and Brandon, Brandon who won the tournament.
And
Really
Brandon
good.
is a good one
Yeah.
as well. So
All
it was
right,
a
well,
good experience. overall.
Congrats, and you know, I hope you keep building, and you know, next year top 4 or higher.
Yeah.
We see how it goes.
We'll come back with Mermails again.
Well, congrats.